Hi, this is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and I'm here this morning. Well, it's really this afternoon, but I've been taking my blood sugars and reading and trying to figure out this MyFitnessPal thing. I signed up for that. I'm listed under it as Food Prepping, and I don't know if you're diabetic. It has nothing in there for diabetics, so I really don't understand. I did go in and change something to, it was my carbohydrates. I changed it to 45%, but I didn't know what to put down for proteins and fats or whatever, so I'm just doing my food diary and keeping a list of everything I eat and all that, and trying to figure out how to work this and doing my blood sugars. And I took my blood sugars at like 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. I was awake then, and I went on and took it, and it was like 150. But I took it last night at like, I guess it was like 10 o'clock, and it was 101. And I didn't have anything to eat, so I guess it's that where you don't eat and your sugars go up or whatever. And I know I haven't been here. I've taken a little bit of time off. I'm under a lot of stress. I've been watching my grandson for a couple days. I wanted to spend some time with him, and I love him so much. And I just wanted to spend time with him and watch him. And this not smoking, it'll be 5 weeks tomorrow, and it's really not bothering me until I get real stressed. And right now I'm real stressed. I don't have a nurse anymore until next week, so I have no idea what I'm going to do this week. I just don't know. But anyway, I'm going to take my blood sugar. It's been 2 hours since I ate breakfast, and I'll tell you what I ate in just in a minute. Let's see. Let's get right here. First time. $1.43. Okay, that's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Especially since I ate, I've decided it's breakfast is real hard for me. I really cannot stand to get up in the mornings and cook breakfast. If I'm going to fix something for breakfast, I want to be able to pop it in the microwave, or pop it in the toaster, or do something like that. But I know you're supposed to eat with diabetes, so I'm trying. I went to the store and I found some Eggo waffles, and they were, I really don't understand it. It's Nutri-Grain, but it says it has 8 whole wheat grains and 8 whole grains. So anyway, it was like 26 carbs for 2 of the waffles, and I had those for 2 waffles and 2 boiled eggs for breakfast. And I put a very little sugar-free syrup on the waffles, and that's what I had for breakfast. So I've been reading a lot I've been thinking a lot. I've been trying to come to terms with all this. It just seems like in 2 months or ever how long it's been, 2.5 months, that so much has happened that I can't wrap my head around it. And thank God for my Secret Santa at Christmas, or I still wouldn't be in the least have my head wrapped around things. But I'm trying real hard to get over the not smoking, and the not smoking is making me want to eat 24/7, and being over here at the table, which I didn't smoke in my house except at my stove, and I have a very good exhaust fan. It broke for a couple weeks, and well, about a month, and I was having to use a fan at the exhaust fan. But now I have my exhaust fan fixed, and that's where I smoked, was at the exhaust fan. No place else in my house did I smoke, and I held my hand over there, and I smoked at my stove, which took all the smoke out, and my house didn't smell like smoke at all. And I had my little table over there, my computer, and everything, and I still have all that over there. It's just that I don't smoke over there anymore. So, anyway, I need to get something to drink. My throat is very dry, and I'll bring y'all back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. This past week I fixed a big pot of soup again. That seems to be what I've been eating, that and salads. Because I just haven't felt like cooking anything. And so this week I have big plans for y'all. This cookbook right here, the Diabetic 4-ingredient cookbook, has a bunch of low-carb recipes for Super Bowl. So, that you can use for Super Bowl. So, I'm going to be showing y'all these recipes, and that's going to be awesome because the Super Bowl's the next Sunday, and you'll have time to go out and get these things and fix yourself a low-carb Super Bowl dishes. But anyway, with my soup, I wanted to tell you, I know that there's a lot of beginner cooks that watch my channel, and there's a lot of guys, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys know how to cook, but some of you don't. So I wanted to tell you what I did with my soup. I am constantly I fixed the chicken. I guess it was last weekend. I fixed baked chicken and potatoes, and I had like 4 chicken thighs left, and not even a half a cup of potatoes left. But I saved those, and I had fixed some collard greens, and I had saved those, and I had them in bowls in the refrigerator. So then last week, I decided I wanted some soup again. So I had gotten a pack of, it was a chuck roast, but it was a very little chuck roast. It wasn't anything big or anything like that. So I got the chuck roast, and I cut it into small little bite-sized pieces. And I put the chuck roast and the baked chicken and the potatoes. It had the broth and all in there, which I took the skin off the chicken, cut the chicken up into pieces, and I had a half a bag of kale left in the fridge that I needed to fix. They had broccoli on sale for $1.49 a bunch, So I put one bunch of broccoli in the soup, not the cereal, the soup. I got a bunch of, I had some tomato soup that was low sodium, just cans of tomato soup, because I haven't gone to the store yet and gotten any tomato sauce or anything like that. I did find one small can of tomato sauce. I put that in there. I found a can of crushed tomatoes. I put that in there. I put a can of low sodium chicken broth, the low sodium beef broth, and I put three potatoes in there. I cubed them up, very small little cubes, and I just had all this stuff in there. Oh, I did put another bag of broccoli in there, and it ended up that we really liked the broccoli and the cauliflower in the soup, and I've never had that before. Never thought about putting it in there. I had heard of putting cabbage, but never broccoli or cauliflower. So I did, just to make sure when you have your leftovers. I've heard people say that they'll get a bowl and put it in their freezer, and whenever they have leftovers, they will just add whatever's left, be it corn, beans, whatever. They'll add it into that bowl, and then when that bowl gets full, they'll take that bowl, let it thaw out, and make a big pot of soup with that. That's a good idea. But I just took my leftovers, got my big pan out, and I was just putting everything in there. And I used the granulated garlic. I used onion powder. I used, let's see, what else did I use? Oh, rosemary. And I put onions and celery in there. This time I didn't put any peppers in there. I decided that I didn't want to use those this time, and it turned out wonderful, and I made a big pot. My daughter came over. She had a big bowl. She got a whole big bowl of that to take for her family to eat, and I still had enough to, I went out and bought some of those big square bowls that, I don't know, they're about this high and about this long. They have tops on them. I still had enough to freeze a whole bowl of that in my freezer, and I ate off of it all week long. And that's what I ate. I found these whole grain, and I was so excited. At Walmart, I found a box of Great Value whole grain, not whole wheat, whole grain crackers. And each 5 crackers has, I think it was 10 carbs in it, but it had some dietary fibers too, so I think it was like 10. So 10 crackers would have been 20 carbs. And I do allow myself, like for dinner or whatever, I do allow myself 30 to 45 grams of carbs. Maybe not other meals and all, but I do, like for dinner and sometimes for breakfast too. My snacks, and I've been eating snacks, the nuts and the pork rinds, which they have no carbs in them. So now I'm kind of sick of those, and I don't think I'll be eating them for a while. I have ate enough pork rinds that, I don't know. I do like, they have this kind called Max Spicy, and I do love those. But the other kinds, just the plain ones, I don't think I'll be eating those anymore, and I'm kind of sick of nuts too. So I feel like that this is kind of what I was doing to get over the not smoking. I was just, every time I wanted a cigarette, I was putting some nuts in my mouth or putting some pork rinds in my mouth. And it'll be 5 weeks tomorrow. I should be over this now. So today is Monday. I always like to start stuff on Monday. So I'm really, really going to get back to the carb thing and do different things with y'all and try different things. I read every day the books that Lily got me. This is one of them. This is one of them. Lily, you are an amazing person for getting me all these diabetic books. And you're all, I hope I haven't scared any of you. I know that, I will tell you this. Let me tell you this before I finish this for this time. If I do have a Facebook, it's would be under Facebook, http://facebook.com/food prepping. That's my food prepping group on Facebook. I'm going to be able to, I can write on Facebook, which I let people know or whatever that I'm okay on Facebook. So if you'd like to join my food prepping group on Facebook, you can do that, and that way you don't have to worry about me if I don't post a video. Hopefully now I will be posting videos more frequently. It's just I've had to get over all the sickness and get over this and get over the nurses coming, and the guy's supposed to come today, and I'm supposed to start the physical therapy, and that's kind of worrying me too, but they say that they're going to be able to help me. We tried to take me off of oxygen last week, and sitting still now, my oxygen does stay around 93, which is good. But if I get up, I just walked across the kitchen and walked back, and my oxygen dropped to 82. So I've got to learn to do exercises and build my strength back up so that I can get off of this oxygen, because it is driving me crazy. It's getting caught in my wheelchair. My cats are chewing on it. I have to go to the bathroom. It gets caught in the middle of the night, and invariably I'll end up going to the bathroom without any oxygen because it'll come apart. So I'm really sick of it. I really want to get off of it fast. So y'all pray for me that I'm going to be able to get off of it, because that is one of the things that's bothering me the most. Is I hate these tubes in my nose 24/7. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to bring you back in other videos, and be making some, like I said, some Super Bowl foods for you. And this video, I'll continue after a while. So I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back. I'm getting ready to do the my last blood sugar. It's 11 o'clock at night. I did one recipe today for you for Super Bowl Sunday, if you'd like. It's an awesome low carb dip, or I used it tonight as a salad dressing, and it was really, really good. So that's going to be on after this. But I'm taking my blood sugar now. Let's see. Let's try this one. Ow. Why does it hurt? And then you get... There it does. There it comes. Well, maybe not. Oh, it's not going to be enough. Oh, 161. Okay, I had just eaten I forgot about that. I just ate one of those, what was it, Kasha? Fiber bars, or whatever. So that's why it's high. But I did fix a big salad for dinner tonight. And hopefully the therapist came today, and I had to get up and stand at the sink and do some some exercises, because we're doing things to help me build my lungs back up and my strength back up. And so I took my oxygen off because they well, my camera went dead right in the middle of me talking to you. I was telling you about the exercises and stuff that I had to do and my oxygen level. And the therapist, the physical therapist, took my oxygen with the little machine thing, and it was good. So I wanted to see how it would be, because last week we did it and it was good while I was sitting, but when I got up, it dropped pretty bad. So I wanted to see how it was doing today. So I took the oxygen off and did the exercise. It was 5 little exercises with my feet and my legs that I have to do twice a day. And so I was doing those, and then I came back over and sat down, and he took my oxygen, and my oxygen was better without the oxygen on than it had been with the oxygen. I mean, my oxygen level was better without the oxygen than it was with the oxygen. With the oxygen, it was 93. After I did the exercises and came back over here and sat down, my oxygen level went up to 98. 100's as high as it'll go. So hopefully this means something, and I'm going to be able to get off of oxygen soon, which is, so hopefully I have gotten better. Tomorrow will be 5 weeks since I've even been close to a cigarette. So I'm really happy about that. And so I just wanted to tell you that hopefully everything is going to get back to normal now. I do have my old nurse, well, she's not old, she's a lot younger than me, but anyway, she worked for me about a year ago, Vanessa. She's coming back next Monday, and I'm excited about that. I'm going to miss Julie, but Julie and I are better at being friends than we are her working for me. So, anyway, I'm going to get off of here for the night. I'll bring you back tomorrow. I've got another dish for you to make tomorrow. Matter of fact, it might be a couple dishes that I have for you to fix tomorrow for the Super Bowl, if you'd like to try them. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and you have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.